What's going on, guys? Welcome to my brand new channel, Spirit Review. And as you can guess, in this channel I'm going to be doing reviews in all types of things, whether that be electronics, consumer products, just your some everyday life stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so today, in case you couldn't tell, we're going to be reviewing the Parrot Bebop 2 FPV kit or drone. So this is the drone itself. It has a removable battery that you can buy more batteries as well. It just clips right in here, just like that. It comes with a protection for your camera, and then over here we have the remote that comes with it. You see this thing right here? This is the antenna for the remote. It's pretty like bulky and big, but it actually fits really nice in your hand, almost like a Xbox controller, which is really nice. And then it comes with this phone adjustment, so you just screw this thing off. And then it comes right off, and then it stores in the box. On the side it has a USB port, which connects with this cable right here. It connects into here, and this end connects into your phone, so you can have an adapter for this going into iPhone, or you can or for Android devices as well. And this is the box that it comes in. It has a set of extra propellers, and then it has some adapters to charge it depending on which country you're in. So stuff like this. I don't know which country these are for, but these are just some for rear wall outlets. And then to switch out the blades, it gives you this tool right here that you put on the end. You see those three screws. You match that up, and then you just twist, and then your blade comes off right there. And then it comes with instructions, or a quick start guide. Is what this is. It comes in different languages, stuff like that. And then since this is the Bebop 2 FPV kit, it comes with FPV goggles, or first-person view goggles. So there we go. So these are the FPV goggles here. They have a strap for your head, obviously, and then what you can do, and then right here you slide. It can go out either way, but you slide out, and then this comes out, and then you pop this open. There we go. And then you put your device in here, and then you open. It comes with an app that you download. You put your device in here, then you just shut it, and then it says insert this way, so make sure it slides back in the right way. And then you're ready to go. You just put them on, and it works out really well. When I first tried these out, I kind of got dizzy because I wasn't used to being 100, 200 feet in the air. It was kind of crazy, but then I got used to it as well. And so all of this stuff came in one box, and that's this box right here. It had both the FPV goggles and the drone in it. Because it was the kit, you can just get the drone by itself as well. And then the remote comes with the FPV goggles, at least mine did, in the box. So you don't have to have the remote. You can control it from your phone if you'd like, but you can go farther with the remote since it has that big antenna on it. And so this just works like any other clamp. There's a button right here. You press it, it pops out, and then you can put like a small iPad mini sideways in here, or your phone, or anything like that, and then it adjusts with the notches on the sides of it. And then once you have that, you get it has an opening here for your phone, so you plug it right into your phone here, and then you plug it into the remote. So the drone itself, for a camera, it has 14 megapixel camera, full HD, 3-axis video stabilization. And what I've heard around is that drone video stabilization isn't actually very good. But this actually does a great job. It's almost like there's a gimbal inside of here with stabilization, so it really stabilizes your video. Like I said before, you can control it from your smartphone. Yeah, I'm just reading this off the box here. It makes it easier. It's 500 grams, and then see 25 minutes of flight time, which is pretty good. And then it's also Bebop 2 is FPV first-person view compatible with the set. If you didn't get it with the two of them, you can kind of see here on the side. It shows you with just the original footage, then you do with the Bebop 2 digital processing, and makes it look a lot better. It has a flight data recorder, so it shows you how high you went, I guess what your battery was at that time, how fast you were going, like that. Then it has a flight plan. You have to pay for that in the app, but you click where you want to go, and then it just goes there, and then getting like a cool video shot. So it's easy to pilot and does have a return home mechanism, which is pretty nice. You click it, it flies high up so it can get above all the trees and structures, and then it comes to where you took off from, and then it will land back there. It has a 2700 milliamp battery. So also another thing on the drone is that if you want to take your video footage off of here, there's like a micro USB right there that you have to use this cable for, that you plug into here, and then you plug the other end, the USB end, into the computer, and that's how you get your footage off. There's no like micro SD card or anything like that. It holds up to, I believe it's 8 gigabytes of storage on here, on the drone itself. If you end up breaking it, the site Parrot does have literally every accessory you can get. You can buy a new camera for it, you can buy a whole new plastic base for it. They have like little bushings here to stabilize the camera from the body of the drone. And then to turn it on, you just click this button once and it flashes, and then there's like a fan in there to cool it down when it flies. Then you'll hear the beeping noise, which means it's ready to pair. And then you grab the remote. We'll set that down there. And the remote looks like this. I'll go over there and instruct what the buttons do. So A takes a picture, and then B starts and stops video, and then this is the takeoff button. So when it's sitting on the ground, you click the button and then it takes off. You can't fly up with this until you hit the takeoff button, which can be nice in some scenarios. And then also when you get close to the ground and you want to land, if you're holding it down, it won't land. There's a sensor on the bottom of the drone that senses the ground and you can't land, and you have to click the take off landing button to do that. And this is your return home button, and once you click this, it'll obviously return home. And then these just fly. This goes up, this goes forward, and then on the back side of it, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a trigger on the right side, and that switches. So if you're in the FPV mode, it switches from you looking at what the drone sees, and actually there's a gap where your camera would be for the phone, and it shows you so you can walk around with the FPV goggles on and see, and then you click this to switch back to the drone. So it's pretty cool. And then with this dial, there's a dial like right here, and what that dial does is that changes like the lighting of how you see the through the camera. So if you can change the lighting in like lighter or darker scenarios. And then on the left side, you have another trigger. I haven't figured out what that's done yet. I can look at the instructions and see what they call it, or what they say it does. And then you can see there's like a knob that goes back and forth. That changes the camera, whether it looks up or down. So you can look like straight horizon, then you can go all the way till you're pointing down at the ground, which is pretty nice. So to turn the remote on, just hold that down until it turns red, or just click it once, and then just wait until this turns green, and it'll pair up with the drone. So you can see it blinking there, and then it blinks green, trying to connect to it. Yep, and now it's connected to the drone right now. So then all you'd have to do is you just click the takeoff button and it'd take off, and then you could fly away. And then another thing is that what I figured out is that when you click the takeoff button, it immediately starts a video recording. So just to let you know, so if you take off without knowing that, and then you click the button to record, you'll actually stop the recording instead of starting the recording. Which I wish you could turn on and off, but I haven't found a way to turn that off or on in the settings yet. So, and then to turn it off, you just it'll be red back here. To turn off, you just click the button again, and it will flash for a second, and then you'll hear the fan die down, and then it'll be off. Another thing is that when the battery, usually on the phone, it'll show you the percentage of the remote and the battery. Also, a thing I did forget to mention is that the remote, it comes with a charger as well. You see it, you plug it in here, and then when there's a light next to it, when it turns green, then that means it's fully charged. This has a life of 4 hours of flying, so you can charge this once and get multiple flights out of that before the remote dies. Also, if the drone is usually it's like under 5%. Once it gets to 5%, once it gets to 10%, it just starts dropping really fast. So what you want to do is once a drone gets to 5%, then it just starts going to the ground no matter where you're at, so you can't move it. So when it dies, or when it's about to die, instead of just dropping from the sky, it'll slowly make itself way to the ground. So when you see it's about to die, make sure you bring it back to your place before like 10% battery left. Alright, I think that's it for the specs and everything. I'm going to go show you some footage right now, and here you go. Alright, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button down below, and make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.